Thanks everyone for joining us here this morning, and I'm joined by the Minister for Health, Martin Foley, and our Chief Health Officer, Professor Brett Sutton. We know that the risk is far from over, but thanks to the incredible work of all Victorians, we're continuing to open up and return to the city and the state we love in terms of its life and vibrancy. So today we're making a number of changes to restrictions, and I'll take you through a few of those and then hand over to Professor Sutton. So from 6 p.m. on Friday night, the 26th of March, masks will no longer be required to be worn in retail settings. You'll continue to need to carry your mask, wear your mask on public transport, on rideshare and taxis, at aged care and hospital settings, at the airport. But in retail settings, you no longer need to wear your mask. In terms of private gatherings, that will be up to 100, which is up from the current 30. For public gatherings, up to 200 people, which is up from 100. In terms of office workers, the cap of 75% will be removed, so all office workers can return to work, subject to the density staying at 1 per 2 square metres, and that also coincides with the changes that we've made to workplace arrangements for the Victorian public sector, which is requiring staff to be at their original place of work for 3 days a week. So for the CBD, that means up to 90,000 shifts of Victorian public service workers here in Melbourne, adding to the vibrancy of our city as we make these further changes to restrictions. For indoor non-seated entertainment venues, the cap increases from 50 to 75%. The total patron cap of 1,000 remains, as does the density of 1 per 2 square metres, but the cap on the dance floor is removed. And finally, in terms of crowds at major events, major sporting events, we've already seen over the last 12 months the biggest crowds in the world over the last 12 months have been right here in Melbourne. Today we're announcing further changes, a further increase in capacity to 75%. So that means 75,000 fans at the MCG, 43,000 fans at Marvel Stadium, and 22,000 fans at AAMI Park. So AFL, Rugby League, Super Rugby, football, much bigger crowds. And all of this is a reflection of the great work that all Victorians have done. We're able to make these announcements that will be in place from 6 p.m. on Friday night, further easing of restrictions as we return to the life that we all love right here in Melbourne and Victoria.